I feel I'm down the bar. I've been around the world. I couldn't find a girl, so I'ma stick to him.
Hey, what's up? Oh my gosh, guys, I can't do an intro to save my life. Hey, what's up, Mini Nation? It's your boy, Over Nation. We're here with our IBL draft analysis, draft recap. If you guys missed the live stream, or you just didn't feel like sitting through the 4 hours, that was the live stream. That's fine. That's cool. That's lit. I do have to say and give a special shout out to Aaron. What is it? 2024. Hold on, let me look it up just to make sure I get it right. Just to make sure I get it right. 2420. Hey, I want to give a special shout out to Aaron. Aaron, dude, you're a miracle worker. You really helped out a lot during my draft. I drafted some mons I really would not have drafted if it weren't for you, but it made my team that much better. Now, while I'm here, I want to let you know I've used 1, 2, 3, 4. I've used 4 of these Pokemon in League format before. 5 if you want to count this one, my 3rd pick. But like, I didn't really use it. It came to 1 game, and that was like it. And I didn't really use it. But we're gonna get into the draft recap, and I want to let you guys know I had the very last pick in the draft. What else is new when it comes to leagues? Aside from the MPL, which I actually had the first pick because I had a trash season. Lit. Anyway, so when I was looking through it, there were certain mons that were banned that you had to pay extra points for. Those mons included, let's actually take a gander at them really quick. Let me take a look real quick. Okay, a pin message somewhere with the bands. Anyway, dang. Tier list? Is that in the tier list? Yeah, I don't remember the bands, dude. Right. Did you schedule to have a band somewhere? Nah. Dang. Rip. I tried. I'm gonna name some of the ones I remember. I know Tapu Koko caught a ban, Tapu Bulu, no, not Tapu Bulu, Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, Mew, Hoopa Unbound. A couple mons got banned. I don't remember what they were, but if you wanted them, you could have paid extra points to get them, like 100 extra points to get them, so you'd only have 400 free points for 5 picks instead of 500 free points for 5 picks. The only person that took advantage of that was Nick. He used 100 free points to grab Hoopa Unbound instead of it just being a regular, no extra points used for it. So he basically had to use 400 points for an extra 5 Pokemon, which I guess balances it out. But I don't know how I feel about it. I didn't really like the ban rule. Mew got banned, and I was really sad because I didn't really want to waste 100 extra points for Mew. I'd rather just build my team how I want to. Mew was kind of on my list. I was gonna go with this team with Mew, and I don't think anyone. I could have made do without my 2nd pick and drafted a different pick to replace that pick, and I'll go over that when I get there. But we're just gonna go ahead and move on. And I had the last pick in the 1st round. There were some weird picks. It came all the way back around to me. There were things that I didn't really want that got picked. There was only one mon I really wanted, and I was like, okay, I want my spinner early. So of course we're gonna go ahead and switch over here to Showdown, and we picked up Digdug the Excadrill, which is one of the Pokemon that I've actually used in League format. I'm definitely gonna be going to people for team building this season since a lot of them aren't in the league. Probably more so of the Akis and Seabass and Sebastian, real MVP. Subbass. That's how you say his name. We learned that last week the other. I'm so sorry. But Sandrush, that's really a big deal. Doubles his speed. Let me actually set it to level 50 so it makes it more, so I can get a more accurate amount of stats here. If I were to 108 by itself doubles is 216, which actually is pretty cool. But if you were to max it out, 280, and if you want to give him a Jolly Nature, bro, hold on. You can max it out at 308, which would be really cool. The only thing you can't outspeed is like 350s. But I don't think anybody hits 350. I don't think that's level 100. I think where they hit level 300. Anyway, yeah, not much wants to outspeed. Nothing really can outspeed it. Maybe a Scarf user, but that's about it. Sandrush is really cool, but also that's really nice is Mold Breaker. I saw some people pick up a lot of Levitate users, so I'm excited to use Mold Breaker, especially now that Mimikyu is incorporated into the league. Ironhead actually just OHKO straight up, so no need, unless it has a sash, there's no reason for me to chirp about Mimikyu and its disguise ability. I'd say Ironhead in this thing's dead. That will render me from using Sand Rush that week, so maybe I can use a Scarf or like something along those lines. But you know, Dig Dug, I really like Excadrill. He's my primary spinner. I did pick up a Defogger later, so I don't have to put it all on him, so I can focus on the moves like Earthquake. There's Ironhead, which is stab. He gets access to Brick Break. He gets access to Home Claws if we want to set up. I know he gets Swords Dance. He gets Substitute, Stealth Rocks if we need a backup Rock setter, which we have other Rock setter. Rock Slide for those pesky. What is he? Fire types. That's what it was. And X Scissors there as well, I guess, if you want to run X Scissor. He has Magnet Rise, which would be really cool if I could fool someone on that. But yeah, that's really it. Oh, he gets Smart Strike? That's cool. Seeing as it doesn't miss, but like, I don't know. I know he got Smart Strike. That's lit. I only know Katana. But yeah, 135 attack, 110 HP. He's pretty on the he's decent on the bulky side, so it's not too bad if we have to run him a little bulkier than normal. But the speed stat is really what we're looking at, and he's just going to be one of my fast, hard-hitting mons. And he's at base 88, so he's not slow, and Sand Rush helps a lot. But when I was talking about Sand, for the most part, I was talking about a Sand Setter. Now, I did go ahead and waste 183 points to pick up a Tier 1 Sand Setter because I thought it is not really a better Sand Setter. We went ahead and picked up Godzilla the Tyranitar, which is another mon I've used in League format, except in Mega form, so I've never really used his regular form, which I'm actually really excited about. Sandstream being pretty much the ability we're going to be using this season, but look at the stats. He's a pseudo-legendary, so you know he's going to have a lot of a big stat total, so a base stat total. Words. HP 100, that's nice. 134 in attack, which is really good. The defenses are nice. 100 plus on defenses, which is always good. 95 special attack, which is nothing to really laugh at, because that's about like a Noivern special attack, if I'm not mistaken. Oh wait, I don't want to know the rest of the team. Jeez, I think that's a Noivern. I think that's Noivern straight up. Like, he's at like, it's higher than Noivern. That's kind of wild. The Noivern, a basic special attacker as a dragon. It speeds at 122 though, so it's like Noivern, I think it's a 97 actually, so like it might be a little higher. Let me check. That's kind of wild though, because that's really nothing to laugh at, because Noivern hits pretty hard. Yeah, 97. Noivern hits pretty hard. I only have 2 base power lowered. Oh man, that's wild. And it gets access to moves like Flamethrower, Ice Beam. So if they want to catch him off guard with that stuff, we can run Dragon Dance. There's Earthquake. There's Rock Slide. There's Stone Edge. There's Crunch. There's so many moves that this mon can get. Dark Pulse if you want to be that guy with flinches. Earth Power if you want to hit something on the special side, because the team's physically bulky to no end. The elemental punches are all here, I'm pretty sure. There's Fire Punch, there's Thunder Punch. I think he gets Thunder Punch. Yes, he gets Thunder Punch, but he also gets Thunder Bolt. There's Ice Punch, but he also gets Ice. Beam, which is a nice Roar if you want to set up rocks. There's Rock Polish as well. If we're not running really much attack stat, we can run Seismic Toss, whittled out some mons. Toxic. There's just a lot we can do with this mon, and I really like Godzilla as a the bulky variant for this team with Sandstream. You know, Smooth Rock can come up clutch, but we don't have to run Smooth Rock every week. We can run like a Scarf and still get 5 turns of sand, which is always nice instead of 8. But 3 extra turns, I think we'll do. And so then I was looking through the rest of the team. I kind of wanted a dragon, so I really wanted to get Mitts because, you know, quad weak grass. It covers up weakness as well with the ground weakness that we have, so flying type early would be really convenient. And then homeboy Nick is the only other person. I think Nick is the only person I know in this draft, in this league. Reckless Bat, going into the league. I know them obviously now, but he's the only person I knew going into the league. So me and Nick, aka Reckless Bat, are gonna go check him out. Go check out his channel. I may leave the link in the description below if I remember. I'm gonna write it down now. Actually, no, we're gonna leave links in the description below. Let me let you know now. Let me write it down now, or else I'm gonna forget. Bro, I'm only 2 months in and it's only 10 minutes on the freaking recording. Hold on. IEL draft. Nick, link, Ron, link, and then IBL links. Okay, cool. I was gonna forget. Don't forget to follow them on Twitter and all that jazz. Anyway, so then we went ahead with my 3rd pick. It scooped up Reuniclus. Obviously, I took Excadrill and Tyranitar back to back with the 12th pick and the 13th pick. because of Snake Serpentine draft. So we have Reuniclus, who Aaron actually talked me into drafting. 110 HP with the 85 def, 75 defense, 125 special attack. Mostly we're going to be running Magic Guard. Magic Guard looks really good, but Regenerator's not bad. He was trying to talk me into drafting Alamomola, but I really didn't want to draft Alamomola because I'm so sick of using Alamomola all the time. Because like everyone's like, oh, you only use Alamomola as your water type. I mean, I like other water types. I just like Alamomola the most, okay? But anyway, I didn't draft Gengar. That would have been a cool one for the team. But he gets 3 really good abilities. We're not going to be running Overcoat as much because there's no reason when you have Magic Guard. Unless we need it for Spore, Amoonguss, or like Sleep Powder, Venusaur, stuff like that. Which, to be fair, wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. I don't really have a Reuniclus nickname. All mons that you don't see with a nickname, you should give me a nickname for, because I don't have one. Okay. So anyway, Reuniclus, he gets Calm Mind. That's what's the most important part about this mon. The Calm Mind set with Energy Ball. It gets access to Explosion. Hello? What's your base attack? Yeah, we ain't running Explosion. It gets access to Grass Knot, Energy Ball. It gets Focus Blast, Flash Cannon for them fairies, Side Shock, Side Kick, Pain Split to recover HP and hurt the other mon, Nightshade if you want to be that guy, Magic Coat, which could be clutch, but the real thing, Single Beam, Shadow Ball. What was I gonna say? I said Pain Split, but we have Recover, which is way more important than that. Trick, which could be cool, Toxic, Zen Headbutt. This mon really fits the Sand team really well because of Magic Guard, so it won't take direct hits. I can run leftovers and get my HP back. I can run Choice Specs and hit something super hard because with that 125 base special attack stat, that's wild, bro. That's such a high special attack stat. I'm actually gonna make Reuniclus shiny this season. I really want a blue Reuniclus. But yeah, that hits. That's hard. Only problem is it's slow, but my team overall is pretty dang slow besides a couple Pokemon. And that's why this mod fits really well with access to that move there. Trick Room can come up so clutch. When you have Godzilla and an Excadrill on your team, I can run a slow Excadrill and wreck freaking shot. Because everyone's going to be running outspeed Sandrush. I gotta play this unpredictable. You know, if I bring Reuniclus, I gotta make sure not to set up Trick Room too early. I gotta make sure not to reveal Trick Room too early. If I'm actually Sandrush with Excadrill, I gotta make sure that I don't reveal that I don't have Trick Room or I have Sandrush instead. There's just so much that goes into that, okay? But it's all mind games, and I really like my team because it's such a team that just I could body lives with, which would be really cool. But next up, I do have my favorite Gen 7 starter. I did get targeted to pick up a different water type, and this was the water type that came up. I was looking at Gastrodon. I really wanted to use Gastrodon, but the grass weakness was just too real. He said you really don't need that quad weak to ground or grass. I'm like, you're right. So we went ahead and picked up Snuffy, the Primarina, which I'm actually excited to use. I've never used it before. An Assault Vest works really well on this Pokemon. Surprisingly, we're gonna make it female because it's a female. Snuffy the female. It's cool. 116 special defense, 126 special attack. The thing is amazing. With bulky and some defense investment, this thing hits so hard with Choice Specs, with Moonblast, Hydro, not Hydro Cannon, but Hydro Pump. It gets access to Energy Ball. It gets access to, oh, there's another move. Psychic, I think? Yeah, it gets access to Psychic. Its only form of recovery. I think it gets Ice Beam as well. Hyper Voice. I'm waiting for that. Liquid Voice. Sound-based move become water type. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a lot of fun to use. If that gets released soonish. Shadow Ball, Scald. If we need burns, I'll run Scald, obviously. Toxic, it can be on the bulky side. I'm pretty sure it gets dual screens. It gets dual screens. Same with Reuniclus. So this mon is just overall perfect. And it gets priority, which we won't be using that much. But if I need to pick off a couple kills, just a quick little Aqua Jet. Then I might run it if it's clutch. There's really not much else to talk about this Pokemon. Primarina just is super bulky on the special side. Really couples with my Tyranitar, which is really bulky on the defensive side, which helps a lot, seeing as he's like 110 in defense, 116 over here. So they can help each other a lot with the bulk and running the show on the defensive side. Choice Specs is really common on this set, but we might run other things like Life Orb and stuff like that throughout the season. I'm not sure yet. I've never used Primarina. I'm really excited to use it. This is actually a mod I've used in League format. I'm really excited about it, but this takes a lot of load off of Tyranitar, so he doesn't always have to set up the sand, and so don't get Sand Rush. This is actually, we're picking up Galvantula. The reason I say that he takes a lot of pressure off on that is because of Sticky Webs. With Sticky Webs, we have Rocks, and sticky webs for hazards, and we have a spinner for hazard removal. So we can get rid of the hazards that are on our side of the field and keep the other team's hazards on. But with access to moves like Energy Ball, Bug Buzz, Giga Drain, Thunder with them Compound 9, I think that's his only ability. When there's no reason to run anything else, to be honest. There's no reason. We don't miss moves here. Thunder Wave. We don't want to miss Toxics. It helps us with the Thunder Wave nerf, with the accuracy drop. Helps us boost that up a little bit. Sucker Punch if we want to be that guy. Sticky Web, it gets access to Poison. Bug Buzz, what did I say? Poison Jab? I wasn't even trying to go Poison Jab, but its stats look pretty nice. Let me lower it to level 50 so you can see it. Gwen is the nickname for this Pokemon. 97 in special attack, which is exactly a Noivern. It hits super hard and 108 in speed. But to be fair, this mon hits so hard. It hits so hard. With Thunder, it gets access to Thunder. So with Thunder Choice Specs, that thing is taking lives. And also, we can freely Volt Switch all over a lot of people because of lack of ground types. So that's really helpful. So yeah, Sticky Webs is really why I drafted this thing, the hazards. But it still hits super hard. Stab, Thunder, nothing really wants to take that. Not too many things want to take a Stab Thunder from a Galladers. So next up, we did draft, I wanted to get our Dragon out of the way, and I was noticing the big grass weakness. Gwen kind of helped with that with the bug typing, but it doesn't really take too many hits. So we went ahead and picked up our Dragon early with Dragalge. This mon is actually different for me. I've never drafted this mon. I like it, but I've never used it. With stats, with 123 in Spadef, that's really cool. 97 attack, it's the same exact same as a Noivern. What the heck? What is all these mons that hit like have the same special attack as Noivern? That's wild. So Draco Meteor, adaptability. But the only difference is it hits harder because of adaptability. With Draco Meteor, Sludge Wave, fairy types really don't switch in to Dragalge. Choice Specs is really common. Life Orb is pretty common. We can run Black Sludge. There's no repeat items, so it's gonna be hard to not repeat items. I'm gonna have to be super creative this season when it comes to berries, and all that jazz. So that's gonna be interesting for me this season. I'm actually gonna have a tough time with that. I've never done a league like that before, so that should be fun. I don't think I'm gonna make Dragalge shiny. I really like normal Dragalge better. Oh, he looks like freaking Barney. Bro, screw this. I don't need a name for him. Yeah, he's Barney. Barney is a dinosaur from our imagination. So he has Haze, which is really nice. That'll get away from all that. He gets Play Rough? What the frick? 75 attack. He gets Play Rough. Why do you get Play Rough? That's wild. Shadow Ball Skull, which is actually really important because birds are important. Toxic Spikes was one of the other big reasons why we drafted Dragalge, because he actually gets access to Toxic Spikes, if you can see it here. We need all hazards. All hazards are helpful. So we're gonna take a quick 2 seconds to, okay, that's the wrong way, to switch over to the last 5 picks of our draft. And I was looking through it, and we were like, I need a fire type. And he was like, okay, I got you. So he went ahead and picked up. Do I want to make you shiny? Oh my gosh, yeah, I want to make you shiny for this league, just for the memes. We went ahead and picked up Ember, who happens to be our Z Crystal Mon. He's our Z captain this season. Gets access to the ability Reckless with moves like Head Smash, Flare, Blitz, and then what's the other one? Wild Charge? Yes. Okay, now, the good part about making him our Z Crystal Mon, now he's slow, but under Trick Room, 65 speed, 123 attack, 110 HP, he's bulky enough to take some hits, but the best part about him is that we can use one of these 3 moves and not take recoil because of the Z Crystal. Him under Trick Room is taking lives. No one wants to mess with this thing. I don't know what to name it. I really want him blue though. Ah man, I'm thinking like a Super Saiyan, but I can't think of one right now. A good one at least. Like Goku doesn't fit him enough right now. Not big, you know. I know. But yeah. So next up, we went ahead and picked up our Grass type, Gorgeist. Now we get all 3 Gorgeist forms, being the large, small, and super. Small we can run with speed, decent defense. Everything stays the same, but the attack stat, the HP stat, and the speed. So its special attack is always 58, defense is always 122, its def is 75. Now with the super one, we get the Volt that we so desperately need, and it gets access to Insomnia, but we're not going to really run it. We're going to be mostly running Frisk this season. Frisk is mostly where we're going for. It helps me scout items, and that's really important in this league because there's no repeat items. This is a long team. Crap, there's 3 other Pokemon I still don't do. But yeah, I'm really excited to use this thing. I actually want to make this one shiny, I think. Yes! Oh my gosh. It's purple. Of course we want you shiny. HP, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, speed. There's a lot that can happen with this Pokemon, and I'm really excited to use it. It should be a lot of fun. Okay, should be a lot of fun to use. I've just never used it before. Should be good. There's a lot that can happen. It actually gets access to explosion with a base. Hold on, let me look at its attack stat. I know it's not too bad. 90. It's actually his main. Never mind. It's his main form of attack. What am I talking about? Explosion. Gets access to Flame Charge, which is pretty cool. Dark Pulse, which is kind of cool. Density Bond, which again, if I want to run Super, instead. I want to make it Veil. No, whatever the nickname is, I'll make it. Whatever. With that 54 speed, that could be running really well under Trick Room, and no one really wants to get hit with an explosion. No one really wants to take Shadow C-Bomb. We got Shadow Claw. We got he doesn't get Shadow Claw. Wait, what are your Ghost physical moves then? I think Shadow Sneak is it. We'll get Spano Force. Spano Force hits behind Protect. That's really nice. So he gets access to a lot of different good moves. Gyro Ball, Rock Slide, good moves that can come up clutch. Shadow Sneak, which is also really helpful. Toxic gets Trick. Synthesis, which can keep it healthy. Also, it gets access to, Leech Seed, which can help a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to this one. I really like this nickname, and we're going to go with a cold one. I want to name it Murica, but I thought a cold one was better. If you get the joke, let me know. With Sheer Force is an ability. Defiant is an ability for those Intimidate users. I know there's an Intimidate core. There's someone with like 3 Intimidate Pokemon on their team, so you know your boy's going to run Defiant one week. But this is my backup hazard move with access to Defog. You can't run its hidden ability, which happens to be Defiant, but you can run Sheer Force, which is fine, because Brave Bird hits like a truck. Other moves hit like a truck. We can bulk up. We can Rock Slide. It gets access to Rock Slide, which is kind of wild. I think it gets Stone Edge as well. Am I wrong? No, it doesn't get Stone Edge, but it gets Superpower. That's the move I was thinking of. Superpower, flying types, we get Brave Bird. I think it returns the hardest. I think it gets access. It doesn't get access to Double Edge. What normal type moves does it get, honestly? Other than Crush Claw is pretty cool, I guess. Facade, Giga Impact, that could be crazy helpful. Retaliate actually could work. Slash, not bad. Thrash, that's another one. Thrash really helps. Whirlwind to phase out Mons, since our hazards are here. And that could be really clutch. So with that, it takes attacks at 123, base 100 HP. Not too fast. None of our Mons are really crazy fast, but that could help. Now, with my Mons not being super crazy fast, I thought it'd be nice. I think our highest Mon is Galladers at 108, which is kind of wild. It's a pretty slow team. But Sticky Webs, we have Sand. I think I can make this work, especially with Tricker. So yeah, aside from that, we have he's gonna be male. Oh, he has to be male. Never mind. Man of us. We have Ditto, not Mew. Only move it gets transformed, but Imposter's here. These stats are all gonna change the minute you, literally the minute you put it in. It's it comes in. What Ditto does, if you don't know, it changes it to the Mon that's on the field. So let's say he has a +3 in attack, +3 speed, Emboar on the field. I would change it to that Emboar, copy all its stats, and potentially sweep it. I would have my own items, so I can run a Choice Guard and just punch holes in team. That's what Ditto's here for. It literally hits whole team. That's all it is. It's not Mew, it's my replacement Mew for the season. So yeah, it can hit super hard, depending on what I change it into. There's not much you can really talk about Mew. That's all it does. Transforms into a Mon. It keeps people guessing from setting up, so I won't get swept early. That's pretty much what helps with it. So, last but certainly not least, we have the last pick in our draft, and I was like, we don't have spikes. Aaron said I don't have spikes, so he's like, yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get spikes. So we looked at Shuckle, and I was like, I don't want Shuckle. I hate Shuckle. Like, I hate that Pokemon. Its whole existence makes me cry. So I was like, okay, what do you want? What else is there? And he said, Garbodor. So I'm naming it Kurt for the season. I don't know what it looks like shiny. Yeah, no, you're ugly. At least, yeah. It's Kurt. It's gonna be our Kurt for the season. We have Garbodor, who is actually amazing. It's actually amazing Pokemon, which gets access to, I think it gets access to Toxic Spikes as well. It gets access to Spikes and Toxic Spikes. You set up all types of different hazards. It's a physical bond, so Gunk Shot hits hard. Not too great of a stat total, but it does what it does well. That's all I need it to. With Aftermath, a Pokemon losing 25% of its health. That could be nice if it hits you like close combat or something crazy like that. That can help. Rock Polish would be kind of cool. Explosion! Garbage explodes, okay? That'd be cool. Clear Smog, which can eliminate stat changes and like help Ditto out a lot. Doesn't always have to bring Ditto to switch in. We don't have to bring spikes on. Where's my spike setter earlier? I don't have a spike setter. I don't have to bring toxic spikes on your gouge all the time. It just hits hard. Giga Drain. I know its special attack stat isn't that great, but it gets access to some nice moves, and we can really use this one on our team. I'm really excited to use it. Not much else it really does. I think it gets Sandstorm, which could help. I don't think it does, actually. Oh, it gets Rain Dance, though. Does it get Sunny Day? Why does it get Rain Dance and Sunny Day? That makes no sense. Anyway, yeah, that's the squad. I'm really looking towards them to really pick up some wins this season. I'm really excited. Now, we do need a nickname for Reuniclus. I thought of one from the gouge on the spot. Embor Gorgeist. Embor Gorgeist. So, Reuniclus, Embor Gorgeist. Shiny on all. So, I'm gonna get to go out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, make sure to hit the like button down below first. Don't forget to subscribe to IBL's YouTube channel so that you can see all the draft rankings and all that jazz go up there. I know this is a long draft analysis, but I really want to go in depth with it. I like the team a lot, so I'm gonna get to go out of here. Thank you so much for this video. To the mini show.